Have you ever stopped to think that your body could be sending you quiet signals about how much time you have left? It's a sobering idea, but doctors are trained to notice clues in your appearance, habits, or energy levels that might hint your years are fewer than you'd hope. These aren't always loud, obvious symptoms. No heart attacks or flashing warning lights. Sometimes it's the small stuff. A sluggish walk, a tired face, or a meal you just don't feel like eating. This video isn't about fear-mongering. It's about arming you with knowledge, sparking hope, and maybe even saving a life. If you're over 55, tuning into your body's whispers is more crucial than ever. Doctors aren't fortune tellers, but they've seen enough to know certain signs often point to the same path. Too many folks miss them until it's too late. Today, we're diving into 5 subtle signs that doctors notice, which could suggest your time might be running shorter. But here's the good news. Spotting these doesn't mean you're out of options. Far from it. Knowing them gives you the power to shift gears, make smarter choices, and take charge of your health. So, stick with me especially for the 5th sign, because it might catch you off guard and push you to act today, not tomorrow. Let's dive in. Sign 1. Relentless exhaustion that won't quit. Imagine your energy as the fuel in a campfire. When the flames are barely flickering, despite adding more wood, something's wrong. Doctors often highlight persistent, unexplained fatigue as one of the most telling signs of underlying health issues. And it's deceptive, because it's so easy to dismiss as just life or getting older. This isn't the kind of tiredness you feel after a long day of gardening, running errands, or playing with your grandkids at the park. It's a deep, bone-weary exhaustion that feels like you're carrying a heavy backpack through every moment, lingering even after a full night's sleep, a relaxing weekend, or cutting back on your daily commitments. Everyday tasks like brewing your morning coffee, walking to the mailbox, or even folding laundry start feeling like climbing a steep hill without a break. To a medical professional, this is your body raising a red flag, signaling potential problems like chronic inflammation, early-stage heart failure, thyroid dysfunction, or even certain cancers. Your energy levels are a direct reflection of how well your organs, heart, lungs, kidneys, and more are working together. When they drop for no clear reason, it's like a warning light flashing on your car's dashboard, urging you to check under the hood. The challenge with this sign is how easily it blends into the background of a busy life. You might tell yourself, "I'm just aging," or "Work's been stressful lately." That's what makes it so dangerous. It hides in plain sight, often ignored until it becomes overwhelming. Doctors are trained to spot the subtle clues. Your steps are slower than they used to be. Your voice lacks its usual spark, or you're slumping in your chair more often. These aren't just quirks, they're signals that something deeper might be off. Take Linda, a 68-year-old retired schoolteacher from Ohio. She used to love her weekly knitting circle, where she'd share stories and her famous lemon bars. But over a few months, she started feeling so drained that even threading a needle felt like a monumental task. She brushed it off as getting old, but her friends noticed she'd stopped bringing her treats and seemed quieter. At a routine checkup, her doctor observed how winded she got just walking across the exam room. After running some tests, they discovered early-stage heart failure. With the right medications, a heart-healthy diet, and gentle exercise like daily walks, Linda regained her energy and returned to her knitting circle, lemon bars in tow. Her story shows that fatigue isn't just about needing more rest. It's about your life's fire dimming, and it's a sign you can't afford to ignore. If you're feeling this kind of exhaustion, don't let it slide. Start tracking it. How long have you been feeling this way? Does anything specific seem to trigger it? Is it getting worse over time? Consider keeping a simple journal to note your sleep patterns, diet, and energy levels throughout the day. Maybe you're sleeping 8 hours but still waking up drained. Or you're skipping your morning walks because they feel too hard. These details matter. Doctors often use these patterns to pinpoint whether the issue is something like a vitamin deficiency, hormonal imbalance, or something more serious. The key is to act now. Don't wait for the fatigue to shout louder. Schedule a doctor's visit and share what you've noticed. Simple steps like blood tests, adjusting your diet, or starting a low-impact exercise routine can make a huge difference. Your energy is your body's way of showing its vitality. And when it's slipping, it's a call to take charge. By catching this sign early, you're giving yourself a chance to reignite that spark and add more vibrant days to your life. Don't let it fade. Your future self will thank you for acting today. Sign 2. A slower stride than you realize. Your walk is like a snapshot of your overall health, and doctors are trained to study every detail of how you move. If you've noticed it takes longer to stroll to the mailbox, cross a grocery store parking lot, or climb a short set of stairs, and there's no recent injury to blame, it's not just getting older. Doctors refer to this as your gait speed, and research shows that a noticeably slower pace can point to underlying issues in your cardiovascular system, muscles, nervous system, or even brain health. Walking is a complex process that requires multiple systems to work in harmony. Your heart pumps blood to fuel your muscles, your lungs supply oxygen, your brain sends precise signals to coordinate movement, and your muscles and joints execute the steps. If any part of this intricate system starts to falter, your stride is often the first to show it. Two people of the same age can move very differently. The one with a brisk, confident gait typically has a stronger heart, better muscle tone, and more resilient health overall. What makes this sign so critical is its connection to broader risks. A slower walk often indicates you're losing strength, balance, or coordination, which can significantly increase your risk of falling, a major concern for older adults. Falls aren't just about bumps or bruises. They can lead to serious injuries like hip fractures, hospital stays, or even a permanent loss of independence. Consider Paul, a 79-year-old retired mechanic from Toronto. He used to love his daily bike rides around the neighborhood. But over a year, his walks to the local coffee shop became slower, and he felt unsteady on uneven sidewalks. His family chalked it up to age, but Paul started avoiding curbs and stairs altogether. During a routine checkup, his doctor noticed his hesitant steps and ordered tests that revealed early-stage Parkinson's disease. With early intervention, including physical therapy and medication, Paul was able to maintain his mobility and keep up his coffee shop visits, even taking short bike rides with his grandkids. His story highlights why a slower stride isn't something to shrug off. It's your body sending a message that something's off balance. If you're noticing changes in how you move, don't dismiss them. Start paying attention. Are you pausing more often to catch your breath? Do you feel less steady on your feet than you did last year? Are small inclines or steps suddenly a challenge? Try a simple test time, how long it takes to walk a familiar distance, like from your front door to the street, or from your car to the grocery store entrance. Compare it to how long it took a year ago. Are you winded afterward? Do you need to hold on to railings more? These are clues your body is giving you, and doctors are trained to hear them loud and clear. A slower gait isn't just a natural part of aging. It's often a sign of something deeper, like reduced blood flow, muscle weakness, or neurological changes. The good news is that catching this early can make a big difference. Working with a doctor or physical therapist to improve strength and balance through exercises like Tai Chi or simple leg workouts can help you move with confidence again. By noticing how you walk today, you're taking a step toward a longer, healthier tomorrow. Don't ignore the message. Act on it now. If you're finding this helpful, drop number 2 in the comments to let me know you're with me. Haven't subscribed? Hit that button and the bell so you don't miss out. Your support keeps us making videos like this. Sign 3. Appetite fading or weight dropping fast. Losing your appetite or shedding pounds without trying isn't a stroke of luck. It's a warning signal that doctors take seriously. When they see unexplained weight loss, particularly in older adults, it often means your body is grappling with a hidden issue. If you used to look forward to your morning pancakes, Sunday family dinners, or a hearty bowl of soup, but now find yourself picking at your plate or skipping meals entirely, it's time to ask why. A fading appetite might seem like a small inconvenience, but to a medical professional, it can point to serious conditions like cancer, kidney disease, thyroid imbalances, or even depression. Rapid weight loss is especially concerning. While some muscle loss is normal as we age, dropping pounds quickly without effort often suggests your body is struggling to absorb nutrients, metabolize food properly, or maintain its internal balance. This sign can be linked to a condition called cachexia, a wasting syndrome associated with serious illnesses like cancer or chronic heart failure. It creeps in subtly. You might feel a bit weaker, notice your clothes fitting looser, or see your face looking thinner in the mirror. By the time these changes are obvious, the underlying issue is often well underway. Take Sarah, a 71-year-old retired librarian from London. She loved hosting dinner parties for her book club, but over a few months, she started eating less, blaming it on a stressful move. Her daughter noticed her sweaters were hanging loose and her cheeks looked sunken during a visit. Concerned, she urged Sarah to see a doctor, who discovered early-stage kidney issues through blood tests. With a tailored nutrition plan and medical treatment, Sarah regained her strength and returned to hosting her book club, complete with her signature desserts. Her story shows that a fading appetite or unexpected weight loss isn't just a quirk, it's a sign that something's off, and it's worth investigating. Beyond physical health, appetite and weight changes can also reflect your mental well-being. In older adults, depression often manifests not as sadness, but as a loss of interest in food, social activities, or daily routines. This makes it even more critical to pay attention if you're eating less, skipping meals, or noticing your clothes don't fit the way they used to. Don't chalk it up to just aging. Start tracking your weight weekly. Use a simple notebook to jot down your weight, what you're eating, and how you feel physically. Are you feeling weaker? Are meals less appealing? These details can help your doctor pinpoint the cause. Whether it's a physical condition like a digestive issue or an emotional one like depression, acting early can make all the difference. Whether it's adjusting your diet, addressing a medical issue, or seeking support for your mental health. Don't let these signs slip by unnoticed. They're your body's way of asking for help, and catching them early can open the door to a healthier, longer life. Take action now, not later, and give yourself the chance to keep enjoying the meals and moments you love. Sign 4. Hands that struggle to hold on. Your hands might not seem like an obvious health indicator, but doctors know they tell a powerful story about your overall vitality. If you're finding it harder to grip your coffee mug, twist open a jar, or carry a light grocery bag, it's not just a minor annoyance, it's a significant signal. Grip strength is one of the strongest predictors of longevity, and research shows that weaker hands are linked to higher risks of heart disease, strokes, or even earlier death. Your hands are a reflection of your muscles, nervous system, and blood circulation. When they start to weaken, it's often a sign that your entire system is losing strength, sometimes before other symptoms become noticeable. Doctors can pick up on this through a weak handshake, watching you struggle to hold a pen, or hearing you mention difficulties with everyday tasks like buttoning a shirt or opening a bottle. A weakening grip can also point to frailty syndrome, a condition where declining strength and energy make even minor illnesses or falls far more dangerous. Consider James, a 76-year-old retired carpenter from Seattle. He used to spend weekends building furniture for his grandkids, but he started dropping his tools and found it hard to open his toolbox. He laughed it off as old man hands, but his doctor noticed his weak grip during a routine visit. After some tests, they found early signs of nerve damage linked to a metabolic disorder. With physical therapy, strength exercises, and dietary changes, James was able to keep working on his projects and maintain his independence for years longer. Weak grip strength is also closely tied to heart health. Poor blood circulation often shows up in your hands first, before it affects other parts of your body. Beyond the physical impact, losing grip strength can take an emotional toll. It's frustrating to feel clumsy or struggle with tasks that used to be second nature, and it can chip away at your confidence and sense of control. If you're noticing your hands aren't as reliable as they once were, don't brush it off as a normal part of aging. Test yourself. Can you hold a full water bottle? Or a heavy book steadily for a minute? Are you dropping things more often? These are signs your body is trying to communicate something important. Talk to your doctor about what you're experiencing. They might use a simple tool like a hand dynamometer to measure your grip strength, or run tests to check for underlying issues like nerve damage or circulatory problems. The good news is that grip strength can often be improved with targeted exercises, like squeezing a stress ball or doing wrist curls, combined with addressing any medical causes. Your hands are more than tools, they're a window into your health, and listening to what they're saying now can help you maintain your strength and independence for years to come. Act today, not tomorrow, and take control of your health. Drop number 4 in the comments if you're still here. Love this content? Subscribe and hit the bell to stay in the loop. Sign 5. A face that's changing too fast. Your face is more than just a reflection in the mirror. It's a canvas that doctors study for clues about your health. If you've noticed your cheeks looking flatter, your temples appearing sunken, or your jawline sagging more than expected, it's not just the passage of time at work. This phenomenon, often called facial wasting, can signal that your body is losing muscle mass or fat reserves, even if your weight hasn't changed significantly. It's a subtle but serious clue to potential issues like malnutrition, chronic illness, or accelerated aging. Your face acts like a mirror for what's happening beneath the surface. Muscle loss often starts quietly around the jaw, temples, or under the eyes, causing the skin to droop or thin out in response. Doctors see these changes as a roadmap of your body's internal struggles, often picking up on them before you or your loved ones do. These changes can be linked to serious conditions, such as protein energy malnutrition, liver dysfunction, or even chronic stress, which can deplete your body's reserves over time. For example, take Margaret, an 81-year-old former schoolteacher from Manchester. She was known for her warm smile and lively storytelling at her weekly book club. But her friends started noticing her face looked gaunt, with hollow cheeks and a drooping jawline. Margaret hadn't been hungry lately and blamed it on living alone after her husband passed. Her daughter, alarmed by her thinner appearance during a visit, insisted on a doctor's appointment. Tests revealed a protein deficiency that was causing muscle breakdown. With nutritional counseling and supplements, Margaret regained her strength and her fuller, vibrant face, returning to her book club with her signature stories and a renewed energy. Her story shows that facial changes aren't just cosmetic, they're often a sign of something deeper that needs attention. Facial wasting can also point to other issues like dehydration, which affects skin elasticity, or chronic conditions that reduce blood flow or collagen production. Doctors are trained to read these signs like warning lights on a dashboard, knowing they often appear before other symptoms become obvious. If you're noticing your face aging faster than it should, sunken temples, flatter cheeks, or skin that seems to hang looser, don't dismiss it as just getting older. Take a moment to look in the mirror. Are these changes happening faster than expected? Are they paired with other signs, like feeling weaker or less hungry? These are your body's way of asking for help. Talk to your doctor about what you're seeing. They might recommend blood tests to check for nutrient deficiencies or scans to rule out underlying conditions. Simple steps like improving your diet, staying hydrated, or managing stress can help. But catching the root cause early is key. Your face is telling a story about your health, and listening to it now could change the course of your future. Act today to keep that spark alive. Take a moment to think. Did any of these signs hit home? Maybe they remind you of someone you love. These aren't loud alarms, but to doctors, they're clear signals. The best part? Spotting them early gives you a chance to act before things spiral. Health decline doesn't always hit like a storm. It creeps in through your walk, your appetite, or your face. Awareness isn't about fear, it's about power. You can call your doctor, tweak your habits, or just listen to your body more closely. Every step counts. You made it to the end, and that shows you care about staying informed. Which sign surprised you most? Which will you watch for? Drop a comment with one thing you learned and how you'll use it. Your thoughts inspire us. If this video helped, like, subscribe, and share it keeps us creating content to empower you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.